What's up, Go enthusiasts? Today we have an extra special episode where I'm going to try to beat a Fox 1 Don with 9 stones. I'm playing as my student. I've never played him in a handicap game before. I usually only play even games when I play a teaching game. And I'm very excited because it's been a long time since I played a 9 stone game at all. So I want to see if I can win. I'm not very good at handicap games. It's not really my style to be overplay aggressive, but I'll try my best here. I expect this to be very tough. I think that it's more likely that I lose than that I win. But we will try. Give it our best shot. Let's see how it goes. Okay. One thing that I think I know about handicap is it would be unwise for me to dive into the corner here, because although that's objectively okay, it's going to be really difficult for me to handle this outside influence unless I have some routes into it eventually. So I want to have a sort of floaty game where I can wait and unleash some Tetsuji on him later. So for the moment, I think I will just play away from this. And if he attaches, that's going to be okay. Probably just be playing away again, and in general, just trying to throw stones around the board and confuse him as best we can. This is very difficult beginning position here, obviously. Black has a lot of stones. Holy cow, 9 stones. Oh dear. There's no time limits on this game. He can take as much time as he wants at any moment, and same for me. But my student is not going to abuse that, I'm sure. Okay, so this keeps pressure here, pressure there. There's pressure everywhere, man. But I can save these stones. I feel relatively confident to save those stones later. I think I will. Yeah, I think I'm going to control this area. I'm just throwing stones around for now. I'm not going to try to resolve anything. Not going to try to lose control, basically, of this game. I think his correct move is to attach at Q14 right now. Oh, shit. No! Okay. We have to bide our time, be patient. We can't bite too deeply on this. I think it's... maybe it's time to go over here to do something, or maybe I should be jumping up with this. It seems to make a lot of sense, honestly, to just jump here, since he has a massive influence, and this is, potentially going to be under attack later. Let's just do that. It feels very silly to play this game for a win. Okay, so he can tiger his mouth. That's often worth something, but I can make some small complications here with this attach and 3-3. I think I should try. Sometimes people will mess this up. So let's try. Objectively, this fight is not that great, and then also, if he gets the correct result here, he's going to get some influence. It's going to make it very hard to handle the center. Oh. This is very difficult, but we have to wait for his mistake, because surely he won't play perfect the whole time. So far, I like everything Black did. Maybe he could be a bit more aggressive, but it doesn't matter. It's like, it's fine to not be that aggressive with 9 stones. Crazy game. Alright, we have to cut that. And we have to try to make this fight work for me somehow. Often it can work. Often. In this situation, he has a lot of help. So it's not that easy. Not that easy yet, but we will Hane here. And we're looking to make something work here. So after he connects, should I press in the middle, or should I play like T2 and try to scam? I think objectively correct is probably pressing the middle. No, I definitely think if he plays S4, I'll play O4. And then when he plays in the corner here again, then I will play just a Hane. I'll be comfortable with that. So just getting this little bit of extra power here is going to make me much more confident to play at T2 if he answers. Or to play something like that. This feels very silly. Oh, it's another good move, I think. Definitely a need to connect. Ah, he let up. He let his foot off the gas. This is good news for us. How do I correctly punish? If I play here, he can Hane. It's going to be 3-3, and it's my move, but I can't take his liberty, which is annoying. So I want to play here, but then he can play this and cut, which does objectively work. Hmm. Hmm. So I think I should play here and then try to make it co-shape later. Must be, it must be correct, I think. Or maybe I do this one and then I try to scam him with, if he plays T2, then I can play at T5, I think. But he could just play here and then take an eye and then throw in and then play here. It's not working. I think this is the most complicated follow-up. You have to lie a bit. In general, when you give a little bit too much handicap, you have to lie a bit. I'm not really strong enough to give 9 stones. Maybe if it was 7 stones, I could be honest. Okay. So later on, we have a co-potential there, but for now, we won't handle that. And hopefully he's going to short his own liberty or something, Haneing in or something like that. So for now, we're just going to treat this as strong, and I have some chance to handle something later, and we're going to play to the left side. I haven't lied yet in this game. I haven't done anything that I think is objectively bad. Yeah, well, Hane. Hane, and then maybe I play 3-3 directly. I think I should play 3-3 directly. I think it's the more complicated continuation. Although I said I didn't want to give him nice influences, in this case I have a stone here already, which I feel a little comfortable with reducing, and I have stones here, which I feel a little comfortable with reducing this, so it feels like I won't get just like completely rolled from the result of this Joseki. Like basically the thing that you have to fear the most when you're the strong player in a handicap game where you have to catch up a lot is that they set up this like big potential territory and then they get nowhere near enough out of it. So if they are trying to get like 40 points and then they get 20 points, that means strategically you won like really hard, but globally you don't win enough, right? If you just reduce 20 points, so you have to do more than that, which can be a bit difficult. Okay, here he's putting some pressure on my group in the corner, but I'm very tempted to connect here and then allow him to split me and then fix my group here and by saving. Then I can potentially save another group. I think it's the correct way to try to start a fight. Interesting. So that is definitely not as valuable as being able to connect here. This is really, really big for white to be able to save everything and then potentially attack black here. This is definitely a local victory. However, globally, black is obviously still doing well. Okay. Let's see his reading. What is he thinking about? I don't quite see anything threatening here, so I'm just going to answer. So the top side of the board looks like that's the place where I'm going to need to handle something. Is the Comey 0.5 as well? Actually, I haven't gotten that far. Maybe Comey will be 0.5. Comey is 0. Comey is 0. So if we tie, that's cool. I'm expecting M17 after the long think. It will be really hard to play. After that, probably I'll play Q13 first and ask him to like take the very low position on the side, and then I'll try to float in the center, probably. Instead, he chooses to fix his corner here, so that isolates my stone at C14, quite annoyingly. But I do have a pretty powerful position here, so if I can manage to do something in this area, maybe I can counterattack those 2 stones or the top side somehow. How do you make something interesting here? If I simply jump, he's going to play here, right? And then I can take care of myself, but he's going to take care of everything very naturally, and I won't easily gain much. Is there any way to, like, spice things up? I think the correct way is to not play, and then later I can play a move at b10 and look to sacrifice, but for now I should not be playing in that area, and I should take care of this stone first. So I think I'm going to ask about this right away. This move means if he plays at R13, I can Atari from the center, and then his position here is very overconcentrated, and I would have a lot of freedom in the center. And of course, that means extend is the better move, I think, and then I could connect, but it splits his shape. It's a little awkward. So here, I can Atari. Probably I should Atari right away. He's going to capture. And then I'm thinking about just playing a sliding move, but I feel like it's too obvious that he should play away. If he would answer a slide, I would love it, but I don't think he will answer. It's correct, by the way, to capture rather than connect here. If he connects, it leaves me an additional Aji to play here, threatening to Hane and cut. And, that's just a little bit of free stuff for me. So he plays correctly. Dear. Oh dear. How to make a strong fight. How to make a strong fight. I think ultimately I've got to just slide and then ask him whether he's going to save the corner. He probably won't, but I may just be able to save underneath there. Maybe these exchanges will turn out to be slightly bad for white. I don't know. It's not like I'm a perfect player. I'm a little scared he'll try to seal this off as a big area and then do the thing which I mentioned earlier where he just gets reduced, but he still has an area, right? At the moment, he has a lot of territory here, and I don't really have a match for it, let alone the territory elsewhere. So, yeah, this move is very annoying. I knew that he would find this, but I didn't know how to challenge him harder. It seems like I should be saving in the corner now, but he will be taking a powerful position in the outside, which I'm gonna have to find some interesting ways to defend myself in the center here. Still, I think I have to play here, because if I play in the center, him playing here is more territory for him, and I'm still getting attacked. This way, at least I can save myself quickly. I do regret, though, not having left this for like, if I would have played Q18 first and then played this Hane, it would have been much more sensible. Would have been much more powerful, I guess. Then, you know, later, instead of playing this way, there was a chance to play R13 and Hane here and other kinds of Ajis. It's not like those are that powerful. This is usually going to be better, but it's a shame to not have maximized it. It always comes down to your weak group handling skill, right? I have to do a very good job on the upper left quadrant of the board to do something there. Okay, this move is not supposed to be that scary. Where I think I'm going to play here and Hane, allow him to double Hane back, and then ignore. So that's going to give me the right to go to this area first, which he's been trying to build. And yeah, I'm going to have to do something effective there, of course. I'm thinking like maybe shoulder hit here is a good move. So we're going to Hane and shoulder hit here, I think. Oh, he just let that go. Then without the double Hane, this is definitely not efficient for black to just take that much. So I'll try to show this move. So this is creating in the upper right corner that kind of situation which I mentioned where you black is trying to take a territory which is definitely too inefficient for a normal game, but for a handicap game that's efficient enough if that's enough points, right? So I'm trying to make him take that in a way which then would give me power on the left side ideally. I expect to see an attach on the left. I think that's the most correct move to just handle that one stone over there. Maybe later I can still sacrifice it. I'll be pushing here in the meantime. But that would secure a lot of potential territory in that area, which would make me not happy. Similar idea. Okay. So these moves that black is playing in the center are not particularly valuable. That's why playing away was correct first. But it's not that useless either. It's not like I am winning because of this. I'll push one more time, try to keep him playing in the center. And then I think I'm going to directly go... oh, interesting. I'll definitely take a Hane, I think. Should I take a cut? It makes the game a bit more complicated, right? Maybe that's what I need. I do think I need it. Yeah, I'll take a cut. Hane would be an even game kind of move, but I'm definitely still way behind, so cut is necessary. It's not that bad. And then I think I can extend here or extend here. Probably this one is correct. I want to keep the maximum pressure on these 3 stuns for the moment. And then try a turn maybe. Keep some liberty pressure. I think it's correct. I could play on the bottom side, some leaning move like this, but whenever he just runs here, then I'm weak, so I think this is so valuable. And if he just links up here, it's really not that valuable. But I don't know, maybe it was possible to press from this side instead. Maybe it would be more dangerous. And just keep this group randomly. Alright, this is very, very nice for me to see this, and hopefully an extend as well. Then I feel really good about continued potential to play from this side. There is this cut that could be a ladder, but I have some potential to make some ladder breakers. Like this one can be a ladder breaker. I'm kind of curious to just try this one first. Maybe trying this one first is good. But maybe I need to go here, like urgently, to attack these and take care of this and ask him what he's doing. This cut, if he does it like now, I think I can save. Yeah, I think this is correct to ask about now. What he should do right now is Hane on top, but it's a little scary. He may not follow up. 9 stones is very hard. Very good. For me. Okay, great. This is great news. Now I can attack this group. Um, do I want to play like a knight's move to try to make that happen? Do I want to do that kind of casual thing I was talking about? I do think I've already sort of gotten in the way, so it may be time to do some moves like this, but this is just not really a strike, you know? I wish I could have a strike here, it's just hard. Alright, I think I'm gonna ask here now. If he handles his bottom side group, this extend is gonna be hard. The thing I'm most afraid of is that he can like play outside and really attack, but I think it's unlikely he could follow that up reasonably. Like that he would make the whole that basically becomes a I get double attacked for like 50 moves, and if he plays well, I'll probably die and lose. He probably can't play well, so for the whole time. So I'm gonna threaten a long attack and let him just answer, and then my ladder is covered, so that's nice. And I also reduced some, and I can still reduce from this side. So I'm thinking now I can play from this area. I think honestly just push should be the right way to do it from what I was reading. Let me try push. This is not really supposed to be a fair match, but it's a fun show match. Usually, I don't know. Usually, Don players tend to win their handicap games when they get handicap. In my experience, unless the skill gap is underrepresented. I don't know. Okay, so he has a bunch of territory there. But I have some territories as well. I'm starting to catch up for sure, but I still have to do something. I have to like attach here, or like I have to make something happen over here, make this attack happen, like handle this group really nicely. I don't know. We bide our time, we wait, we give him some chance to mess up. It's like if he jumps here, I split the shape. I just sit there and wait with him having split shape and hope that he makes some more mistakes throughout the game. This one, I wanted to Hane and then threatened to Atari this later. I was thinking this could be tough. But he can't cut because G9 is my privilege. Um, I just thought like this exchange is not bad. Like I wasn't thinking that hard about this area when I did that. I was just thinking like if I can get that exchange, then it's probably better than not getting that exchange. It feels like white is more free, don't you think? All right, I think I'm supposed to play like Atari here and allow him to Atari here, capture, and allow him to Atari here and Atari here. Oh, it's kind of annoying, isn't it? But the problem is if I connect here, so that's solidly connected here, when he extends back, I cannot save my one stone. So what do I do? I think I just capture and wait, but it's really annoying. I'm just gonna capture the stone and wait. And we'll see if he does something else. He's taking his time to play the game properly, which is not good. How do I get him to be Yomi when I didn't set time limits on the game? Of course, I don't want to win by scam, but the correct move. The incorrect move. What? He wants to play attach here, I think. And then let me capture that. Maybe it's still good enough. Maybe I still can't play here. There. But if he has to fix here, and then, I mean, it is fixed. And I would have to take care of this. But I feel like if I don't connect here, where is my next chance? Like, I got this. I feel like I should at least connect, see if he can find attach. If he can find attach, I don't have to do it right away. Like, I don't have to run out right away. It's already, like, kind of good for my Aji. And if he doesn't find attach, this is my chance. This is my chance. So save this group. Is it better to save it with this? Because I have some potential to short his liberties on the bottom side. I could play like here. He does that. It becomes difficult for him to take my liberties. So if I play here, and then later on I throw in and play here, and he does that one, I play here, and he does that one, I push. Not really anything, right? But when I do this one, I have to answer. I think this one is still correct. I'm just going to have a lot of co-threats next to that area. Here should be right. So I was thinking about whether this one is going to locally kill him, but it didn't, so that's why I didn't try that hard to keep him locally dead. But I'm hoping that he'll panic and like not save himself very efficiently. Can they cut at b4 and that stuff? It can work, but if I ever worry about it and I like go and defend it or something, I will just lose. So, I mean, the most important thing here that he has is this one. So if I block, then he can cut like this and do this one. Then I have to Atari from this side, and he can try to make something happen, but it's going to be hard. Okay, in the game, he just lives like this. I'm not going to answer that because I think he can already live, and I want to keep my chances to do crazy aggressive things where I don't answer and try to kill later. And in the meantime, we can make more chaos. We can make more chaos. So I'm thinking like attach here for chaos. Maybe I push here and peep. I think I do that after this attach, depending on what he does. Is it objectively correct? Probably not. Maybe I should be doing stuff like Hane here. It doesn't feel very powerful. But if he just blocks and lets me get this, that would be good. I don't think he'll do that, but I don't know, maybe Hane here is a good move. I'll try it. Okay, so this is him trying to use that ko to be like, hey, I can save with Atari, but I definitely am gonna just answer and see if he messes it up. If he fights the ko immediately with this and here, then we will fight the ko, and I'll try to use some ko threat. Maybe I'll use these ko threats. I'll like push through here and stuff. It looks like it can be complicated, so I'm gonna do this and increase the variance in the game. If he double Ataris and then Ataris out and plays all the way out like this, then he has to take care of the group. I mean, he can do it, but it's not that effective because he gives me territory and gives me strength, and then this group is much more alone. It's still okay, it can live, but I think that result is not that bad for me. All right, we have this. Okay, so he's gonna go for it. So when I do this one, he can Atari from this side, Atari, and Atari again, and then save his whole group. We will allow it. Yeah, so I think I save directly here. The problem is, what if he Atari is here, Atari is here, Atari is like this, and then Atari is like this, and then extends, and I get double attacked. Maybe I can't. So I will just leave this for now. And yeah, I gained something there. I lost a lot here, I guess. Okay. Start another fight. Always, always, always. The modus operandi. Start another fight. Later, I'm thinking I have B10, and then maybe with how that shakes up, I can change the situation so that I can connect here someday. If he ever comes back, it's not that big of a deal, so I'll allow it. Maybe I should have answered directly to keep this press. Okay, that's not that big of a deal. We allow it. Okay, so clamp here is my intuition to cause problems. Will it really though? Because he is a little stronger here, doesn't it? Isn't he? I do think clamp is the most complicated, but it's not that complicated. Okay, let's clamp. Try. I think that this is objectively not correct. Probably I should be playing Hane underneath, objectively. So here, I'm gonna try to swipe my way underneath the corner territory. We'll see whether that's effective. So it did cause him to answer, so that's effective. And then I was thinking like push and peep here. I think that's a good combo. He doesn't have to accept, so that makes things confusing. He still has so much territory. And I'm running out of targets, you know? How much can I earn back in endgame? If it's literally just territory endgame, maybe like, I don't know, 15 points or something. But it should be more than just territory endgame. So this kind of endgame, for example, is I'm going to gain more if he continues pushing. I need to cause there to be weaknesses during the endgame, is the point. Alright. So I can stay connected there, and he can harass a bit, but because I'm strong there, I will be safe with this. I could take the territory underneath, but when he presses, it's going to cause him to have more power here. I feel like I should just suffer with this group as my primary method, that I will suffer and then I'll handle the potential for a co. There isn't really that much potential, but maybe he doesn't know. Yeah. Anyway, it gives me a lot of forcing moves, so I'm going to be alive, that's for sure. So then I think this move is so valuable. I think I have to take this one. Not only is it very strong and like a lot of territory over there, it even is helping a little bit to my center group, which got weaker from this. This game looks very hard to win. Very, very hard. They do always look hard to win, that's true. But I don't think I've done a perfect job here. The thing about the bottom left revive, obviously that locally doesn't look very good at all, but I did manage to get this whole top side, top left area a lot more in my favor. I get the sense that um, there's work to be done, but it is winnable. If I can get to B10 in particular, if he plays like C9 right now, then it's gonna be really hard. But if he starts to attack my bottom right group, then I think I can parry that. So this kind of thing is exactly what I was hoping for, to be honest. Exactly what I was hoping for here. And then I think I can just push through here. It's the best. Yeah, that's got to be the right move. Chance. This is why you leave weaknesses, by the way, guys. You leave weaknesses so that your opponent may go after them if you think that you're going to be okay. If I would have defended at R9, I would never have gotten a chance like this. I gained a lot of points. Just because you don't see the points doesn't mean I didn't gain a lot of points. The strength situation is so much more in my favor than it was before. Basically, white owed black points here before if they would handle it correctly, but I don't anymore. Are the points in the room with us right now? Black wanted to when he was doing this, he wanted to just gain a little bit and force me to defend, right? He wanted to just press me down. But then I was very obstinate. I was like, "Hey, you can't force me to defend." And he was like, "Yeah, I can." Right? But it was incorrect. This one, is this even forcing? When black plays here and I Atari and here and capture and then they try to reduce my liberties here, it's not going to be effective. It does get like a little bit of extra value for them in some ways, but not enough. Not in ways that matter. So we will Tanuki and go to this super valuable point over here. It's not the correct answer from black, but it's not that bad. Okay, now what? I think it's correct to play here, actually. Because then I'm threatening to come in. If they play another move, I can play here. I like cover my Aji really, really well, and I'm getting more territory. In comparison, if they just play the outside forcing move, the most basic one, and play here, it's like a huge amount of territory. I think it's correct. I could have been wrong about that, you know, I don't know. But this S9 is like much more passive than the other things that he could have done. If I would play here, for example, he could have run out and I mean, even just immediately playing R8 is already kind of punished. So anyway, that's done for now. I'm considering playing here. He has this sequence where he Hanes a million times. I don't think I need to be so scared of that. I think it's fine to play here and then answer and keep some pressure on that, this, and then try to start to outline something. I could have also played Hane in this area, but since this is so covered, this area doesn't mean anything. So I'm just sort of thinking, yeah, I mean, especially if I can get that, it should be good. And I feel like this push is kind of a very valuable move. S16 also very valuable. Some random move around here also very valuable, actually. I think I'll try this one. Hoping to make him respond very passively, like that. Can I extend? When he answers and attaches across, then I could back off. It's probably not worth it. Probably I should just let him Atari if he wants to Atari sometime. I think this move is like annoying to black. Objectively not very good because he can come in. It is annoying. But maybe I shouldn't be so temperamental. Ah, screw it. Let's be annoying. Ooh. I can't help myself. Will I scam enough points? That's indeed the question. Can I scam enough points in the endgame to just eke out a victory here? It's it's tempting to cover the center some way like this. It's also tempting to play here. It's also tempting to play here. This one doesn't have very much value compared to this, I think. What if I Hane here, 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 here? It's not working right. So it's not that effective. Hane cut could be effective. If I break my own area, it's just not going to be good. I think I'm just going to play here and offer him the move. I'm going to try to show him that he can't play valuable enough gotes because of skill. Probably I should be playing this forcing move. I just want to save some weakness here to intimidate him, but this forcing move is very big to reverse. Interesting. I'm obviously supposed to play Hane outside, so I'll do that. Okay. What is the correct sequence here? There. This one is a trick. I hope he extends. If he plays this one, I lose some value. So tough. So tough. Can I still try Atari play here and cut here and then make a cut of that? I could still try. It's not going to work, but I can try. That's how to fight. There. Screw it, let's try. Is he just gonna net me on the inside when I do this? Here, 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 here. Oh dear. It's not effective, is it? I was greedy again. Here, here, here. Here. There's no way. Alright, we're gonna sacrifice 3 stones. Ah. Darn it. Darn. Darn. Okay. Question is if I should immediately squeeze as tight as I can. I think so. Yeah, that's got to be the right way to do things here. I can also play this one and then hold off. So to save through this, and then I have like, I do have a potential Atari here that could be interesting, but it's not really going to work, I guess. Maybe I can scare him like that though. This is probably how I gain. If he couldn't read that, revoke the Dawn card. If it was in Byoyomi, it would be different. Like, it would be understandable to expect him to not read it, but yeah. He found a good way with connecting there. You know, the connect there was actually the surprise, the good move. I didn't think he'd find. I thought he would capture, and then it would be very difficult to connect with saving the game. So he did answer in the end, which is good for me because he didn't have to. Ultimately, this is not that bad of a variation because he took Gote to just take that, and then I was super solid here. I didn't lose that much, but I didn't gain, is the thing. Do I attach here? So weird. Do Do I play some answering to stop his I think that stopping his double hane is really good, but I don't know whether he will find double hane. We don't stop the double hane here. Not in this house. This is 9 handy. Okay, let's try this. My student is not a Reddit moderator. Why are you guys so mean? I knew a Reddit moderator of r/dank memes in real life, by the way. Alright, let's take this. I think I should just take S16. If I want to challenge him as hard as possible, this one should be the Ray. Is that why I considered it a mean question? Maybe. Oh, he answered. Oh my goodness. He's so passive. Surely I can win the game if he answers stuff like S16. Oh, he's definitely going to answer this if he answered S16. He's in the mood to answer now. He's thinking, uh-oh. Oh, phew. This move is just so enormous. I think I'll play here to pretend I'm being efficient. Pass the turn back. Oh, yeah. We're going to play here. So it should cover some co-threats in this area. And then I want to play C19 and go crazy later. Okay, so he stops me from playing G1, which is a valuable move. Okay, I'm just going to capture and pass the turn, or should I play here? Let's try. Let's try this. Objectively, this is not good, by the way. But if it happens like that, it's very good. Okay, great. He'll answer T5. This guy's... I've taught him his capture races. Yeah, just capture. Okay, I will simply connect for co-threats, hoping there's some co someday. But alas, there was no co-complication to come. And although I gained a bunch in the endgame of just little things, like 1 point here, 1 point there, I did ultimately lose this game by 13 points. So well done to Sleep, congratulations to him. If you want to catch the rest of the game, if you want to see the rest of the endgame, how it played out, and if you want to see my review of the game, which I did on call with Sleep, live on stream, I have an unlisted video in the description that you can go check out for the rest of the full VOD experience. It was a lot of fun. If you want to check my streams live and see this kind of thing happening live and ask questions in the future, you can follow me on twitch.tv/telegraphgo. That also will be linked in the description. So I couldn't quite beat the one down with 9 stones this time, but I did bring it fairly close. Hopefully next time that I try, I can do it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you there. Bye-bye.